Welcome to ISE's Equity Index Weekly Outlook, a weekly outlook on ISE and other industry indexes, hosted by Patrick Ceresna, a derivative market specialist and investment manager with extensive expertise in options and the broader derivative markets. ISE trades options on more than 15 proprietary sector indexes, as well as broad-based indexes and a variety of licensed benchmarks. ISE continually enhances its trading systems and develops new index options products to provide investors with the best marketplace and investment tools to trade smarter.
Hello and welcome to the ISE Equity Index Outlook for August 29th, 2011. This is Patrick Ceresna. As always, we start off with the chart of the S&P 500 using that SPDR exchange traded fund symbol SPY. The last 2 weeks, we've seen more or less a sideways consolidation after we hit that short-term low around the 110 level on that SPDR. Essentially, after hitting that low, we're now trading sideways. There is room at this stage after that Jackson Hole symposium for the market to actually continue to trade sideways to higher, retesting that zone around the 121, 122 area, and potentially even going as high as the 124 to 126. In the much bigger picture, we fully anticipate there to be one more sell cycle. Probably will begin sometime in the second week or third week of September, but more than likely the market will likely still head a little bit higher before it goes down for a retest of those lower zones. Next here, I want to take a look at that ISE US Regional Banks Index, which is a symbol JLO. The regional banks have taken a little break from the selling. The 17.5 to 18 focal point down below has acted like a little bit of support, temporarily broke below it and back above. At this stage, we could see a very sideways choppy price action that returns back to 19, maybe even up to that 20.5 to 21 area over the next week or two. But we fully expect the regional banks to have one more full sell cycle to retest all of these lows. Next year, I want to take a look at the ISE Syndex, which is a symbol SIN. This is the index of all the casino, tobacco, and distiller companies. And the Syndex did not make a lower low, very similar to the S&P 500, and is stabilizing in this zone. Just like the other markets, we fully expect there to be one more sell cycle on the Syndex, but it will probably is several weeks away. We should probably see the Syndex attempt a rally up to the 125, maybe as high as the 128 to 130 level over the next week or two before we have another sell cycle to retest those lows. Next year, I want to take a look at the ISE Home Builders Index, which is symbol RUF. Again, we had another little retest of the lows and now a reversal back up. Now there's room for these home builders to work their way back up towards the 7 to 720 area on the upside. I'm not too optimistic on a test as high as the $8 area, but we could temporarily break above 720 if there's a lot of follow through in the broader market. But eventually, these home builders will have to come back and retest all of these lows over the next month. So be very skeptical about the sustainability of any rally beyond a 1 week rally. Next year, I want to take a look at the ISE Natural Gas Index, which is symbol FUM. As well, the support line at the 106, 108 has held very well on 3 tests. It's very possible here that the natural gas index with the whole market moves back up for a retest. Wouldn't be looking for much more than the 121 to 125 area on the upside. Overall, resources have been relatively weak, primarily because of fears of global recession, which would certainly damper commodities. And so, therefore, we're not looking for too much optimism here, but maybe a solid retest of the 121 to 125 may be in the cards in the next week or two. Finally, I want to take a look at the ISE Mini FTSE 100 Index, which is symbol UKX. The FTSE still has not priced in the rally that occurred in the North American markets in the afternoon, so there's still room for the FTSE to as well move a little bit higher. Again, we had that focal point up at the 550, 560 area. It's quite possible that the FTSE never makes it that high. The previous highs occurred all around that 540 area. That's a very good short-term target for some upside rallying as well. We're in this market, just like all the rest of the markets, we're probably looking for a 1 week, maybe 2 week rally before all these markets should roll over again for another sell cycle. That was your ISE Equity Index Outlook. Thank you for joining me.
Thank you for participating in this week's session. Please join us again next week. For more information about Patrick Ceresna and to sign up for free index options trade alerts, visit www.optionsource.net. To learn more about ISE index options, visit us at www.ise.com/indexoptions.